Hello, my name is Djanie, and I am an advanced hair, scalp and skin practitioner, and I am today going to react to some videos of some hair treatments that are being conducted by professionals or non-professionals. I think this one might be a non-professional.
There's a lot of hair.
Before the scissors even touches the hair, there are already multiple warning signs here for me that I can see, and none of them has got anything to do with skill. This is about preparation, emotional decision making, I'm thinking.
Should I cut it up here? Like, is that weird? Oh my God. Wait, hold on, you're doing too much. Hold on.
There seems to be a lot of hesitation. Yeah, she says she's doing too much, and I think she is doing too much. So we're using tools. We've got scissors, we've got clips, the hair's sectioned in half, but we're still not sure of what we're doing. I'm guessing this person is definitely not a professional.
Y'all, how are y'all doing this? Wait, but no, that's not bad. Because I can see it. And I just...
So they are trying to work out what to do, which angle to have the hair. Is it supposed to be 90 degrees? Is it supposed to be on base directly from the scalp? What is it they're doing? It's raised. So I'm thinking we're going for layers. We'll see.
Y'all, should I cut? Oh my God. Should I cut? Oh my gosh.
This is a major red flag for me. Cutting hair without full visual control. She's not sure of what she's doing. Hair seems to be really thick and lovely and healthy. It's had some treatments done. It's had a color treatment done to it. The ends look like they do need to be looked after. So she does need to cut it. I can't tell if it has got split ends or whether she's trying to cut it to get it to look aesthetically clean, because sometimes that is why we cut hair. We don't just cut hair because it's split. Sometimes the hair isn't split, but because hair grows at different rates at different times, we have some hairs that are longer, some that are shorter. So sometimes we have some clients who want the hair to just be uniform and clean. So I'm wondering if that's what she's doing. The visibility for me is poor at the moment because I'm not there and I can't see what they're doing. I can't really see the hair and have a proper analysis, but it looks like she just wants to cut her hair.
Are we doing it? We're doing it. Oh, yeah, no, this is not it, y'all.
Seems to be some kind of bending of the hair. I'm wondering if she's using the right scissors, if the scissors are sharp enough. Sometimes the scissors aren't sharp enough, and then you end up creating tears into the hair shaft. So I'm wondering if the scissors are sharp enough. If you notice, there's just some bending of the hair. It could be a combination of things. It could be that she's just taking massive chunks of her hair and she's cutting it, which means that it's there's perhaps too much of hair in a bulk to be cut, so the scissors can't handle it. Professionally, we handle hair cutting in sections. She's texturing the hair. She's going into the hair and she's trying to texture the hair. I'm guessing she's probably seen that somewhere, which is interesting, that someone who's doesn't appear to be a professional is doing that. It's impressive. And the reason why we texture hair is so that the hair can move. It helps the hair move better. Sometimes we cut at a deeper angle. Sometimes we cut at a shallower angle. Either way, it's to give the hair nice movement and, you know, professional, airy feel to the hair.
It's so shorter. Back under the knife. Am I left-handed or right-handed? Because my right hand is failing me miserably right now.
She seems to be happy with what she's got so far. So she's going in for more. And that's why people keep cutting more and more and more. They keep doing this because they feel that they're, you know, they're doing well. So
it's not even. I remember the girl that I watched. I remember she said she had a guide. So I'm guessing this bottom layer is the guide now.
when we cut hair, we move the hair all of it, especially the very first cut. We use that as a way to cross-check to make sure that the hair is the same length from one side to the other. We do need guides. So the very first cut that we give is the guide. That's the guide cut. So you do the first cut, you bring all the section of the hair, a small section of the hair, and you do your first cut. That's your guide. That's going to guide you for the rest of the hair that you're going to bring down, depending on the style you're going for. If you're going for a one length cut, you're going to bring all of those hairs back down to that guide. If you're going for layers, you're going to elevate it accordingly. So let's go with let's see what she's doing.
I turned 26 and now I'm bald head. No, I'm not cutting off that much. You got me crazy.
She's decided to lift the hair all the way up to her crown. So I'm guessing she's going for layers. She doesn't seem to be so sure, but I'm guessing she's going for layers. Even if she's not, that's what she's going to get.
Y'all, that's a lot of hair. Y'all, this is a lot of hair. I'm done. This is all I have to give, and I'm giving it. And I don't want to do this anymore.
Right. So what's happening here is that she's raised the hair, the bottom section that she had, which was her guide. She's raised it right above to her crown, and she's measuring the hair that it's at the crown to the hair that it's here. What she's having to do is now cut the hair that is on the crown at the same length as the nape, which they have two different distances to travel. So she will never be able to create a one length cut if that's what she's looking for by doing that. As a result, she's cutting a huge bulk of the hair, which is expected. It's what should happen. It is the right thing, but it's the wrong thing. She's doing the wrong thing. I'm guessing because she's just mortified. And as I said, she's got layers. And she's not happy with it. I wonder what she's going to do now. The right thing to do would be to stop now if that's the undesired outcome. You would stop here and seek professional assistance.
What do? You comb it down and you act like nothing ever happened.
Comb it down, go to sleep, and see what happens in the morning.
Yeah, you have to comb it down to get it all in one cohesive group, and then we're going to comb it up.
We're doing the same thing again. We're combing the hair. We're directing the hair right up to the crown, above the crown. So my guess is that she's going to keep cutting more and more. And this is not just incompetence. This is just that she's missing foundational knowledge, which is okay, but people tend to keep going for more. I don't know why, but they just do. And what she'll find is that the hair, because her hair is so thick, hair behaves differently depending on density, elasticity, and weight, and so on. So she's going to realize that the more she cuts, especially as she reaches the top half of the top part of her hair, of her head, she's going to notice that the hair will get shorter, and as a result will just perhaps start to spring because she seems to have a lot of hair. Okay, she's texturing. She's very good at that. There's not much that can be done to repair something like this. You'll just have to rock you some layers for some time.
I just cut off all my hair. I just cut off all my hair, y'all.
So I'm wondering if she's going to start chasing symmetry or quit. My advice to her would be to quit, and then the video ends. So I don't really know what happened here. I don't know if she stopped or she continued, but it is unbelievable. However, the right professional can give her some beautiful layers. There's no love lost here. She's got abundant hair, high density hair. She'll be able to grow it all back in no time. She's had some color treatments done. That may be something that she might have to consider, because now she'll only have a little bit of that color left at the ends of the hair. So perhaps she might have to go in and perhaps move the lighter color up, or have the hair lightened all over again. But stunning lady, lovely hair. I'm not too worried about her in terms of what's happening here. Severity rating for this, I would say it's a high cosmetic impact if that's not what she's looking for. If it has no medical risk whatsoever, scalp is intact, the hair itself is intact. I worry that the scissors weren't too sharp enough, but now really looking at it, it is because she's just cutting in such huge bulks. So the scissors are not designed for that. It will turn the hair if you do that. Really, the severity rating here is that it's high emotional distress. She's just so distressed by what's happening, but nothing is injured. The scalp is not injured. It's just psychological impact here. There's nothing else to really worry about. I have some advice for viewers here. Please don't try and cut your hair. If your hair is like really majorly important to you, just get a professional to do it. Just get it done. Get it done. It's okay. And if you're doing it yourself, you've got to have mirrors that gives you multiple angles of your hair. And even that sometimes creates difficulty in terms of positions and angles and things and perception, because you've got so many mirrors, one facing the other. Sometimes you find yourself not aiming right and so on. And also, if you have thick hair, try and section them, in a gradual process, not to try and freehand it in bulk. Don't just grab a whole lot and just, cut it like that. But if you see that things aren't going well, or there's something in your brain telling you just do it, in fact, that would be your signal to stop. Usually when I face with people who have cut their hair in this way, in a severe manner, and have butchered their hair, it's usually not because they're not intelligent or confident. It's usually because they have faced a moment of stress, or they are acting upon impulse, or they're just trying to find some structure. People want to change their lives, and the first thing that they do is to try and cut their hair. But sometimes people do so because they are just emotionally overloaded and they're burnt out, and they want to do these things. So context matters. However, the important thing here is that we need to be compassionate as professionals when people come in and they've done things like these. I've had several of these incidents being presented to me in my practice. If you're having an impulsive hair cutting experience, or you're experiencing some distress around hair changes, or you're not sure what to do, and you feel the urge to just grab those scissors and give yourself a haircut, reach out to me. I am here to help you to navigate this time of your life. If it's just to consult with you, to perhaps do that virtually and go through images that will suit your face shape or the texture of your hair, I provide consultations for people who are non-professionals to help them come to a good understanding as to what would help them in terms of a new style. I also train professionals with consultation skills and things, because although you may think that this is a situation that occurred with a non-professional, an untrained person, it can happen with trained people too, where haircutting skills aren't strong and yet they are providing such services. If you find yourself in this situation, just know that good consultations will prevent panic decisions like these. Pick up the phone and give me a call. We will be putting a link below for you to contact me and ask some questions about your new adventures with your hair. But do be adventurous in terms of the styling that you're looking for. but with some control there, with some professional support so that you don't regret what you do. And I really do hope that this lady does not have any regrets in the morning. All right. Thank you for watching.